In this video, I'm going to be talking about what the best robbery difficulty is in ERLC. So if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe, but let's get straight into it. So I'm sure everyone knows that when you rob something in ERLC, you get 3 difficulties. You can do easy, you can do normal, and you can do hard. And obviously the benefit of doing a harder mode means you get paid more from the robbery, but not always, and I'm going to show you why in this video. So let's first head over to the tool store and get all of the tools we need to have a look at what is the best difficulty. And of course it also depends on what robbery you are actually doing, because some of them are just luck and some of them are actually just skill. And in fact most of them are about luck, because it honestly depends like what happens throughout the robbery. So for example, if we come over to a house and get a lockpick out, now obviously you can do easy, normal or hard, and as you can see, if we do easy, the max reward is 3,750. On normal, the max reward is 6,750, and hard, the maximum reward is 9,375. Now that doesn't mean you're gonna get 9,375. I've had times when I've done normal and I've got less than 3,750, which is what you'd get on easy as well. So it doesn't always depend on what level of difficulty you do. Yes, you will always just statistically get a higher percentage of money if you do normal, but you can still get just as much from easy. Normal is the one that I'd recommend everyone to do. Easy is a little bit too easy, and for the cost that it actually costs to get the lockpick, which is like $500, and in the time you've driven over here and then you've got wanted, you have to escape the police, you might have to pay off your bounty, you can quickly lose that money. Say you only get 3,000, you can very quickly lose that, especially if you have to buy a gun as well. Like a simple rifle will put you back like 2,000, and then already you've pretty much lost all your money from that robbery, and then you might just get arrested anyway. Now another thing with this one is it is honestly about a bit of luck, because people say that the ones at the end are usually slower, and for the most part yes, that is true. However, you can still get the slow ones by the start. For example, that one's slow and this one is faster than the one before, and that is just about luck. Now luckily for me, this one here was quite slow, so it's quite easy to get, and I think this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for this video, to showcase the safes here. So the safe is one that I was going to mention later on in this video. In the safe, you really don't want to do hard. You can see you can get $11,250 from this safe, but you've already done normal to get into the house, so don't do hard to get into the safe. Whatever difficulty you do to get into the house, do that difficulty on the actual robbery as well. So we'll just do normal. I honestly probably recommend easy for the safe, because it is really difficult. So you can see target number 50, so you have to look on here for number 50 and then click when you get to 50. Let's see if I can get 10. There we go. And then 90, where's 90? 90's there, so let's go there we go. Okay, I'm actually doing okay at this, but look how fast it's going now. This is crazy. So we've got 30 there we go. Okay, so as you can see, I just got $7,901, and that was on normal mode. So imagine if I did hard mode, but that's the thing, that's where people get lost. They see that they did so well on normal, so then they try and do hard, but then you can't do hard because you're not actually at that level yet, so then you just lose all your money buying lockpicks and wasting it on everything like that. So that was a very good example. I'm very happy that we actually got the safe there for that house. That was a great showcase. So now we'll talk about the ATMs and the jewelry store. So, and then I'll give you an example at the jewelry store. So the ATMs, it is again a little bit about luck. Now for the most part, an ATM you can just do normal, maybe even hard, and get away with it. Let's try hard on this actually and see how it is. You can see how fast it is, but the luck here is the select code. So for example, if I had like DAE, it's really hard to know when it's going to go there. And with this, with the ATM as well, you also have to kind of use your lag. So you see I kind of clicked it like exactly there and it still didn't really register. So this one was close. Let's see if we can, there we go, D9A, let's see if we can, there we go. You see A75, this one's quite a difficult one because it's right near the top. There we go, I failed that, great. So that's why you don't do hard, because now I've just wasted a lot of my money on an RFID disruptor. But let's head over to the jewelry store so I can showcase you one more little thing, which is just over here. So we'll head over to the jewelry store and then I'll show you a good example here about how I'm gonna have to go buy a new thing. So let's just like fail this, fail, there we go. And then let's go buy a new glass cutter. But I'm going to show you how much money you can get from normal from hard and from easy. And in the jewelry store, you'll kind of see that it honestly depends, because sometimes you'll get a really low amount for doing hard and sometimes you'll get a really high amount for doing easy, if that makes sense. So it kind of balances out anyway, and you're never going to know if you're going to get a high or a low amount on any level. But either way, we are over here now. Let's run inside, and bear in mind the glass cutter is 1,000 as well. So if we go on easy, you can see the max reward is only 1,125. So let's do this. Now the problem with easy, I would argue that it's probably a bit harder than normal and a bit more risky than normal, because on easy it goes much slower, which means that the police have more time to notice that your car's outside and notice you're robbing it. So from that I got 942. So now let's try normal and see how much we get there. But as I was saying, you have to be careful, because if you do easy, it just makes it go slower, which means if cops are driving past, then you're going to be doing it slower, so there's going to be more chance of them seeing your car, seeing you inside, and seeing you robbing it. Whereas on normal or hard, you're doing it much faster, so you run in, do it really quickly, and then you're out before the cops even realise that you're here. But let's try normal now. So we've got 900 from the last one, and as you can see, this one goes quite a bit faster, so you can really just be sure that you're in and out of the jewelry store really quickly. And as you can see, you can go into the red like a little bit, as I've been doing in this video, but as you can see, I only got 1,342 from that, and as I showed you earlier, the max from easy is like 1,200, so I only got 100 more on normal, and it was a little bit more difficult. Now this is the jewelry store, which is quite easy to do, but for example, if you did that on a house, you'd only get like 10-20% more than what you got on easy, but there's like a 50, 60, 70% more chance that you're going to fail the robbery and lose your lockpick and waste loads of your time. That's what I'm trying to get at in this video. Now let's try the hard mode and see how much we get from this one. So this one is actually quite difficult to do, because as you can see, it goes very fast, and I failed that one. That's great. And I honestly wouldn't recommend anyone really doing hard for any of these robberies, because it is just really difficult. And as I said, a lot of this is about luck. So even if you do hard mode and you think you're good, if you get an unlucky robbery, or for example if you're at the house and it's fast on the end ones like I was saying earlier, then you're just going to be in trouble there. So let's try and do this one now on hard mode. There we go. So as you can see, I got $2,692 from that on hard mode. So hard mode is pretty good, and it was very fast to do, but it's more about the normal and easy. You don't get much more for doing normal than if you were doing easy, and it's only when you step up to hard that it kind of starts to get a lot bigger and you start earning a lot more. So let me know in the comments, what robbery do you do? The summary of this video is just do the normal robbery. Don't try hard. Yes, you might get more money if you do it successfully, but you'll fail it a lot more, which means that actually you'll waste a lot more time and you'll waste a lot more money on tools, and you'll also have a lot higher chance of getting arrested, because you'll be trying to rob each thing much more. So yeah, summary of this video, just do normal. If you want to do easy because you're really that bad, then go for easy. You can still get some good money, but I do recommend normal overall. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments, as I said, what difficulty you guys do for your robberies. Does anyone watching do the hard mode and actually get it right like most of the time? Let me know in the comments if that is you, and let me know how much money you've got as well. But thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye.